minutes late. I thought, oh, well. So, I'm just looking at my feed, the quality. Hang on, I'm just going to shut a couple of other windows and see if I can improve the Wi-Fi connection. Oh, it seems to work. I've got to just start doing that straight away. As soon as I get in, I'll just close off all windows. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about this morning is thoughts, which is a rather large topic. But last night I was doing a podcast, which is why I'm still in my hoodie this morning. It was an American podcast. I was up till midnight. And in it we were talking, gorgeous woman that I'm on the podcast called Vanessa Spinner. But what we were talking about is when people tell you that a low-carb diet is unsustainable because it's too restrictive. Has anyone had that? Like, that is the most common thing I would have people tell me, oh, no, I can't do that. It's too restrictive. And it's really interesting because restriction is really just what you want it to be. It's nothing more. Restriction is all your thoughts. So if you think that you can't have something or you can't do something and you focus on that can't bit, you'll spend all your time wishing that you could have it. So this is what, oh God, I'm having a look. I've got a big blob on my thing. If you say to yourself, I'm not having chocolate, I can't have chocolate anymore, and you pine and long and yearn for that chocolate, you will spend your life feeling deprived. If you take that same chocolate and decide that it doesn't mean that much to you, that the benefit of the chocolate that the consequences are not as important as the benefit, that for many reasons the chocolate doesn't, again, you can decide, because you can decide your thoughts at any stage. It's that simple. And whilst it's that simple, it's not that easy, because it takes a long time, because we've been conditioned for many, many reasons to believe that some of these products are helpful or desirable. And it's so subtle, lovelies, it's so subtle. But, I'm very conscious of not using the treat word. What will I have for a treat? Because that's what advertising do. They'll talk all the time about your treats. And in life, let's be honest, we all deserve a treat. We do. We work hard. We deserve reward. It just doesn't have to be sugary shit. It just doesn't have to be. It can be a million other things. And my life, I have changed my thoughts around what I'm missing out on. The missing out does no longer makes me feel deprived. And in fact, Mary and I have gone the next level and call it the joy of missing out, the JOMO. So we focus on all the things that happen when we don't eat those products. So for me, it's my brain is quiet and calm and in control. For other people, it's their joint, their body, better. The weight is separate. It's a thing that's in the future. So we can always outsmart our brain on that. So I never focus on that. I don't anymore. It's not the long-term game. It is the result of the short-term game, doing it day in, day out. So coming up with something is something that resonates with you, and realizing that the way to be able to do this lifestyle long-term, sustainably, forever, is working out what is my brain, what did my old brain want, and what can I give, what story can I give my new brain? Humans love stories. That's why Mary and I love telling stories. We relate to stories. So the story in our head around stuff, around food in particular, is it might be something like when you go to a restaurant and everyone's having dessert, your brain will be, everyone is having dessert and I can't have it. That is going to set you on a path for white knuckling, feeling deprived, scarcity, and honestly, it's not a long-term solution for you, because you are technically using your willpower for that. if you go to a restaurant and first of all, when your brain says everyone is having dessert, I think that quite often it's not every single person. Our brain will go everyone, but when you actually look, there is often people that aren't. And then I go back to that thing that just says, what is it that I want? What is it that this food could bring? And what is it that by not having the food can I gain for myself? And again, I go just back to that thing for me. It is all about keeping my mind quiet, which is essentially Fluffy, keeping him asleep. When Fluffy is asleep, I don't have the will I, won't I, have a little bit, you go all right, don't do this. Oh my God, I can't believe you just ate that. All of that chatter, I don't have any of that. That's the bit that I love. So there is a very, very well-known phenomenon that when you focus on what you can't have, you spend your life wanting it more. It is exactly the same we talk about, if you're riding a bike and you see a pothole, if you tell yourself, don't hit the pothole, whatever you do, don't hit the pothole, you are likely to hit the pothole. You are looking at it, you're focusing on it, you are aiming for it, and then you wonder why you hit the pothole. Look past the pothole and beyond, and you are very likely to miss it. And it is exactly the same with our thoughts around food, which is why I wholeheartedly say I eat everything I want. I have just changed what I want. And believe me, I used to want all the things, donuts, chocolate, croissants, cronuts, whatever, anything that was new, I was in like Flynn. Good morning, Marilyn. I hope you had a lovely holiday. Marilyn's just come back from Canada, unless you're still there. I think you're back though. So that's really working on that is the long-term thing that you need to do to make this lifestyle sustainable. Keto, low carb, it's not a diet to jump in and out of. You can use it for that if you want to. You can absolutely do that because you're the boss of you. You can do whatever you want. But for health, it is unhelpful to lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. That's actually not helpful for your long-term metabolism. So what we're really looking for as health is long-term sustainable weight loss of any amount, okay? It can be 5 kilos, it can be 50 kilos. It doesn't matter. You're all doing the same thing. All right, beautiful people, I might go and change my hoodie, maybe even put this on in the wash. Have the most wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you tonight on cooking. Don't ask me what I'm cooking yet because I haven't decided, but I'll see you tonight and we'll go from there. Have a beautiful night. Bye, darlings.